Nakore Apparel is a lifestyle brand inspired by and created for those who unabashedly seek, speak, and live in truth. Nakore is the African Adinkra symbol for truthfulness, and the clothes speak truth in all its forms with the ultimate aim of love and justice. If you're down to expand the culture, break barriers, and eradicate injustice wherever you find it, then Nakore Apparel is the brand for you. Go to NakoreApparel.com. That's N-O-K-O-R-E Apparel.com.
Nakore, apparel for truth tellers.
You are now tuned in to the Drunk Mind Sober Thoughts Podcast.
Yo, this is DJ Brainstorm on the mic with you right now, coming to you live and direct with episode number 366 of the Drunk Mind Sober Thoughts Podcast. The DMST podcast is back. Thank you to everybody tuning in right now on Facebook and YouTube Live, the Dual podcast. And thank you to everybody tuning in throughout the week on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, the TuneIn Radio app, no wooshka.
None at all.
Anywhere, wherever, however you get your podcast, we want to thank y'all for tuning in this week on a victory Sunday. Another Browns victory, 9-5. Probably one win away from the playoffs, man.
Real quick, don't forget to follow, share.
DMST
Follow,
Boys,
share.
BOYZ, all social media. Like I said, Browns about one victory away from the playoffs at this point, man. So we feeling good up here. We're gonna go around the room and do our intros. Playboy, how you feeling?
Feeling great, man. Playboy the DJ, Playboy DA DJ. Another week, another show, man. Let's get it.
Dev, how you feeling?
I feel good, but I'm a little disappointed in Playboy today. Playboy had the unmitigated gall, the audacity to ask me, you know what this nigga asked me?
What'd he say?
You can ask me anything, okay? But an hour and 50 minutes after the win, that nigga said, hey, what happened in the game today? Well, nigga, it's too much for me to tell you. They won.
Hey, hold on. I ain't gonna even lie.
That nigga said,
I was sitting there looking at my phone, and when he said it, I was like,
Oh, what you do? Go to sleep or something?
that nigga,
I went to sleep.
I went to sleep. I woke up. The nigga said, what happened? You know, my black guys would be like, okay, well, it was 4th down and 2.
Right. And it was raining. But at this one point in the game, the clouds went away and the sun came out.
The rain dripped on Joe Flacco's face. I couldn't tell if it was tears.
I felt the reason I said I looked up is because I felt bad. I knew exactly what. Like, want me to tell you the whole spiel?
That nigga said, what happened during the game? That was one of the most nerve-wracking comebacks.
It was.
From
It was. It really was.
Like, hey, what happened real quick?
Yeah, it really was. And
Hey, on this December, let me stop. I'm about to be out of pocket. Let me stop. You wake up on September 11th at 11 in the morning. Hey, what happened this morning? Where do I start?
Right. Oh, man.
And then to everybody that's tuned in on the Facebook right now and tuned in on our YouTube, we have a special guest in the building. We got Mr. Ethan Holmes with us, owner, CEO, developer of Holmes Mouth-Watering Applesauce. I said that correct, right?
Yep, you did.
Holmes Mouth. Yeah, go ahead and hold it up for the camera.
Yes, sir.
Holmes Mouth-Watering Applesauce. Now, for us, this is years ago, 2017. We had Ethan on, also with Janae. At the time, is she still doing the branding?
She actually is like working with a nonprofit now,
Okay.
but she still kind of does that on the side, websites, branding, marketing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we had you and Janae on in 2017. At the time, y'all were young, still young. I mean, y'all younger than me, obviously, but young. Y'all were just getting into everything y'all were doing with the branding and everything. So we about to revisit that in a little bit and see everything that's going on with you. We've been wanting to get you back on the show for quite some time now, so it's good to have you back up here.
Appreciate it. I'm happy to be here, man, with you guys.
Yeah. Oh, we about to have some fun today.
Right, 100%.
You guys have some fun. All right, so how was your week?
Oh, yeah, my week has been busy, nonstop. I kind of do 3 different things now. I got the applesauce business, then I work at the Urban League for their small business development center, kind of helping, African American, brown entrepreneurs in Cleveland, and then the speaking. So I go into schools and teach kids about how to start a business and then provide the applesauce.
Okay.
So I think those 3 things, and then probably my most important job is being a dad. You know what I mean?
Right, absolutely.
So you guys get it. Sure. What about you guys?
Playboy?
My week was the usual, man. Just busy, working, man. Grinding, just trying to get things in order, man. Like tomorrow, a special day for me. I go meet the CEO of all the companies, including mine that I'm, that I work for, employed by, rather. So I'm excited about that. I get a chance to, rub elbows with some people and, throw some stuff, see if it stick to the wall. We'll see. So my week was good, though, man.
Mm-hmm. Dev, how was your week?
My week
actually,
was,
I don't even know if I even got to ask you because you've been on break this week, right?
No, I just started on Friday.
Oh, because I'm like, we ain't really hear from you this week. I'm like, I know how you like to unplug when you go on break.
Yeah, you know. So it's my second day of break. My bad. I'm trying to get this camera stuff together. This is crazy. My bad. Sorry, people on YouTube. Sorry, and Facebook.
Did you cut it or?
I'm cool.
Okay.
Cool. No, my week was okay, man. It was that. It's that wind down at school, man. When the kids was ready for break, all the staff members was ready for break. So it was just that grind out, man, to the end of the week. So we needed it, man. We needed this break. Sometimes I don't think people giving up. We with y'all kids every day. We with y'all kids more than y'all with y'all kids,
Right?
Okay?
Yeah.
it do something to us, man. So, but I needed this break, and I think 99% of the staff members needed this break too. This is much needed. But yeah, I got some stuff to get prepared. My daughter, my oldest, will be up here for Christmas. She'll be up here in a few days, and then get ready for the holidays, man. Everything's bought. Majority of stuff is wrapped. So
y'all on time.
I'm just waiting till the 25th. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
So, yeah, chilling, cool week, man. Yeah, and good news. Like I talked about a couple weeks ago, the early onsets of some kidney issues. It was causing me to have arthritis stuff, man. And I went to the doctor. So when I tore my knee up last year, they gave me naproxen. I think I talked about it. They gave me naproxen and stuff,
right?
Like 500 milligram, and it was like messing up my kidneys and stuff and blood pressure. It was crazy, man. So and I had my first kidney appointment or whatever. He gave me a bunch of dope like blood pressure medicine and stuff like that. Blood pressure went down like crazy.
Oh yeah, it will.
Over the last week or so. But my numbers went down too, man, which is huge, man. Like when I went back in October, when I first went, when both my ankles was messed up that night, like my numbers was crazy. Like back in January, it was like, I can't explain it. It was like 2.89, and then when I went, it was like the creatine in your body, whatever. When I went in October, it was like 3.69, which is crazy. Like it shouldn't. Like that big of a jump is insane. But then when I went back on last Tuesday, it was 3.08. So it was like down 60 points from. It should take me 10 years to get back to 369. Like that's how crazy that jump was. But my body was full of naproxen, and it shouldn't have been. And I was on all the wrong stuff when I went to the doctor, man. It's just a testament to just take your black ass to the doctor, man. Because it's just you terrified. I know I was terrified. It was everything coupled with my father passing from kidney disease. You just be scared, man. Like you think you go to the doctor, they're gonna tell you, "Oh, you going down Wednesday."
People
like,
really think they not coming back out the doors when they go inside.
And you go in and they just all he did was give me, so far. I'm not saying all he did because I got more stuff to do. I got like 4 appointments between now and February, but they prescribe you. He's like, you need to put vitamin D in your body. We need to put some sodium like blocker. Like they gave me this sodium like deterrent stuff that I got to take twice a day, and then they gave me water pills and blood pressure. Man, that's it. Yeah. Just regulate this. You ain't did your body right for years. We're gonna give you the stuff to regulate your body. I went to the doctor the other day because I had a flare-ups every now and then. And I got to go into emergency to get steroids, whatever, for it. And she took my blood pressure. It might not be whatever. It was like 130/85.
Oh, that's great.
Like that's crazy for me.
Great.
That's Bro, that's insane.
Bro,
for
trust me. You talking about a person.
I'm talking about 175/120.
Yeah, that was me on a regular. And the thing is, not to interrupt you, but just to add on to that, me personally, when I started taking blood pressure medication, I thought something was wrong with me because I started feeling funny. And the doctor told me, no, that's just your body getting back.
Nigga, you be cold. You be cold.
Yeah, exactly. That's your body getting back
like,
down
oh,
because your body been operating off of high blood pressure so long that
I
it's
be at
getting
home
back
under the
down to
cover like a
normal.
bitch.
Right,
I be like this.
Your peppermint patty.
Yeah. Old nigga chronicles is what we talking about right now.
Right.
Yeah, that's another funny thing since it's obviously been 6-7 years since you've been here, Ethan. That we're old now,
Right.
So we had a whole conversation about colonoscopies about a few weeks ago and stuff.
Mine's
So
coming
yeah,
up. Yep.
yours coming up. Sheesh, but that's all good, man. My week was been
Bend that ass over.
Right,
I'm getting my sexy red on.
as soon as you said colonoscopy, I'm visualizing like, oh no, I don't want that.
but yeah. So my week has been pretty cool, man. It's I'm like everybody else. You know, when you get to the end of the year, when you in any type of organization, where a lot of times you get that end of the year push for different things. I talked about it last week where we, with the doctor's offices, I work trying to get them to their last parts of meeting those metrics and things like that. So I got 4 days this week, and then Friday's a half a day. So I mean, literally at 12 o'clock on Friday, don't talk to me, don't call my phone. It's nothing until January 3rd or whatever day it is I go back. So I'm just trying to get through it, this last little push, we're not everybody can be entrepreneurs and everything, but yeah. So we're always hustling.
You guys are entrepreneurs just by doing this. You know what I mean?
Truthfully,
You got the main job, then you also got the side hustle that you want to grow to the full time.
Right, absolutely.
But you monetize it, so that's it, man.
Yeah. All right, so let's do this real quick. So we always start the show. Obviously in football season, we talk about what happened with the Browns a little bit, and so we'll give it a few minutes time as we always do. They got another win today. I guess Playboy has hit this segment out because he was taking a nap.
Blaspheme.
but it was crazy. It was a lot of sweating, boy. They've been down to the wire in a lot of games this year, man, and thank God they cut Cade York in the offseason and signed a kicker, because we wouldn't be sitting here at 9-5 if they hadn't done that. But I right now I give a lot of peace to the defense again. They played their ass off, and give credit to Joe, because Joe threw 3 picks, but he still threw 3 touchdowns.
Still fast.
And you gotta give Kevin his piece.
Callahan, the offensive line coach, they said something during the game that was absurd, and the fact that they still won is absurd. Joe Bitonio got hurt in the first quarter, left guard. So from the first quarter on in this game, we had one remaining opening day starter between our offensive line, quarterback, and running back. One. Wyatt Teller. Everybody else is not even a backup. We're
on backups of backups right now on the line.
We got our third right tackle. We on our second left tackle. We on our 4th quarterback.
Yeah,
it's crazy, man. And this team is 9-5 in the first wild card spot. If we win, we going up against like the Colts or the
right now I think
the
Jacksonville.
Jaguars. If Jaguars lose, it's the Colts. If the Colts, you know what I'm saying? Like we up against the Jags, who every team we go up against, unless we lose to the Texans next week, we've already beaten. We stay in this seed. Right. So all we need is for a team to pull an upset, and if we can win our first game, we can mess around and have a home playoff game.
Right.
We could have Buffalo or Cincinnati or somebody come into Cleveland for a second round playoff game, man.
And why not?
So
this
has been an amazing season. I think me and Brainstorm are a little. It might also be because I am off. I did take the steroid today, and the doctor gave me a little. It's not quite a perk 30. It's a perk 5. You know what I'm saying? Right. So nothing really got under my skin during the game. I thought he was coming back the whole time. You know what I'm saying? 17-7 in the 4th quarter. We got this in the bag, baby.
Right.
But no, I just felt like the way we were losing, we were down 17-7. So to explain to play what happened, we was down 17-7, but we threw a pick 6 and we threw another interception that returned to the 2 and scored a touchdown on. So it wasn't like they was beating the shit out of us. We kept turning the ball over. So I'm like, play clean and we'll win this game. And they played clean in the 4th quarter, man. They won the game, man. So
I seen they scored 13 points in the 4th quarter.
It was That was a tough one, man.
Oh, that was crazy.
The most beautiful thing about it is it finally feels good to see the Browns still learn how to win games.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
No matter,
all
no
learning
matter what's
process.
going on, they learning how to win games.
Definitely.
Keeping that momentum for
Yeah,
sure.
definitely. Now I will say this much. I mean, it's not outside of the realm of possibility. They could still possibly get the division and get a home playoff
yeah,
game.
it's not over.
I've talked about this a million times. I've said that I kind of do sports stuff now for the experiences. I don't going to games kind of irritates me, but so I got the quarter season package for the Cavs and stuff like that. I know you did the season package for the season tickets for the Browns a few years ago. So if they make a home playoff game, they haven't had one since '94. Sorry, babe, but I'm telling you, going to the game, I don't know where the money's gonna come from because if the ticket prices go through the roof, but I'm going to the game. You know what I'm
know
saying?
one thing.
I don't know how y'all feel about hot dogs at home, but
You got to do something.
Vienna sausages, I don't
You
know.
gotta cut
Listen,
back.
Hey,
Right.
my bologna has a first name.
Right.
The only thing I know for sure is if for some reason this team makes it, I am just going to Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
wouldn't
going to the game, but I will get a room at the Golden Nugget. I don't care where it is.
You're gonna be
I'm
sleeping.
going
You're
to
gonna be
Las
sleeping with the
Vegas.
streetwalkers. Man, what are you talking
I'm
about?
sleeping on the corner in Vegas. I am going to Vegas, bro.
I'm different. I would rather be in Cleveland. It was almost like when
Oh,
the Cavs,
man,
when
come on,
when
Vegas, the Browns are the Super Bowl,
but I,
baby.
yeah, I know. But like when the Cavs won, it was nothing like being in the city that night.
Yeah,
That's true.
It was
Could you imagine
nothing
being
like
in
it.
Vegas? Oh,
Oh, no,
gotta go.
Vegas is it's yeah.
But you're right. Being here would be crazy. Being here would be insane. You know,
Yeah.
I got to stay here.
Yeah.
You
No, I mean it. The tough part of me trying to watch the Browns went to the Super Bowl. Like I like watching games by myself. We talked
Yeah.
about it here a lot.
Oh yeah.
But
Don't talk
you
to
got
me.
it. But you got it. It would be like watching Game 7. I think my brothers or somebody probably would come through for the game. But
Game 7 against the Cavs. Game 7. I was in the basement. Don't nobody. I came upstairs when they was tied at 89, and because Leah and them was up there clapping and stomping, so I went ahead and went up and watched the final 2 minutes upstairs. Leave me alone.
What about you? When are you?
Yeah, I like to watch sports by myself. Depends on. Sometimes I do work while I'm doing it, but I like to analyze. You know what I mean? Don't like people talking in my ear. You know, same way as you guys for sure. So
Yeah, that's the problem for me. So, all right. So what we about to do is let's go ahead and hop into everything with the meat of the show here. So. Again, Ethan, you were on the show with us in 2017. At that time, you were early in the stages of starting Homeless Mouthwatering Applesauce. And I remember the first thing I said on the show then, I'm like, I know what y'all thinking. Like, how does a black guy get into applesauce or whatever?
Right.
Can you let our people know again how you kind of got into that lane with
yeah,
everything?
I kind of had this interest in entrepreneurship, and just like many people, you know, lemonade stands, raking leaves, shoveling snow, and I was like, okay, let me look at legitimizing making something that could make some real money. And I thought I was going to do a chocolate bar. I always tell people I saw Mally's chocolate popping around Cleveland. You know them. They got the pink, you know, whatever. And I was like, okay, well, people selling them for like $3 at school. I could do chocolate. Learn how to make chocolate bars on YouTube. You know, real quick, made this little mold through Amazon, put in the refrigerator, had my own little chocolate bars, you know, and then said I'll go to school at Shaker. That's where I went. Sold them for $5. Said I'll be a millionaire. I'll be the next Willy Wonka of Cleveland. That was kind of my thought. Found out pretty quickly. Everybody was like, "Yo, Ethan, your chocolate tastes like dirt. I'm not giving you my last $5. I'm a freshman, sophomore. I'm broke, so I'm not giving you no money." So I remember going home like, "Damn, well, this probably ain't for me." And then maybe I should stick with sports. But then I saw a jar of Mott's applesauce on the counter. And I was like, damn, applesauce, everybody eats it. My, elderly, young children, why not make my own? So that's kind of how I think the story came to be. Just I saw applesauce. My grandfather showed me how to make it, and then just kept sticking with it. You feel me? And then I guess the last thing more I found out was that applesauce is labeled as a sleepy category, meaning that there's no innovation. There's not been anything new in for over 20 plus years. The newest thing is what you guys see right there, the pouch. So I said if we could start with the pouch and then add more to it, So say less, right?
Yeah. I will say one thing when I was listening back to the show last night. That's one thing that caught my ear.
So I recommend the cinnamon. I think you got a cinnamon, right?
This is original.
Original's real good for the children. It's good no matter what. But the cinnamon has got that apple pie, so I'll get you guys that right there.
You know, I'm about to grab me one of these.
Yeah. That tastes like a dessert. That one's good. So
Hold the phones.
right.
Hold the phones. Let me get the technicals. Brother,
Right.
it's apple chunks in here.
Right, that's the
Talk
big
to
thing.
me.
We're the
Talk
only-
to me.
We're the only applesauce pouch
Come
in the
on.
market that put chunks in the pouch.
Bam.
And we wanted to make it kind of like not just for babies or baby food consistency, but adults could eat it.
No, listen, let me tell you something. We done had people up here, and we're like, oh, this is nice. This is cool. I don't even know how to say this. You're going to pause before I even say this. But I sucked the first part of applesauce out. This is it gets worse. And I got 2 chunks of apples in my mouth.
Right, exactly.
I wasn't
It's
expecting
real
that.
chunk. It's
I was
chunk.
expecting like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Some baby food,
Yeah.
liquid and shit. Yeah. So,
God,
and I
That's
gotta
good,
get
man.
y'all some strawberry peach because that's really the most popular one. He got real
Okay.
strawberries, peaches, little
man, where do
bits.
we? Okay, let me tell you.
Hold on.
We have a 9-year-old.
Yeah, go.
Okay.
We have a 9-year-old, and we get applesauce almost every grocery store trip is
Yeah,
applesauce.
weekly, yep.
So tell me, maybe I was fixing stuff.
Right.
Where can I buy this
Yeah,
immediately?
so we're now at all the Walmarts in Ohio. You know, that's as of August, and then
Leah,
definitely
Leah, go to Walmart.
Appreciate it. Yeah, definitely. Then Giant Eagle. So then we'll be rolling out about 100 new locations by January. So that'll be like your Myers, your Bueller's, Acme, Heinen's. So just kind of trying to build a footprint out here in Cleveland.
Dog,
Right.
this is crazy, man.
Appreciate
This
you,
is
man.
good,
Thank you,
man.
Thank you.
Yeah, and let me throw back a little bit too. It was so funny when y'all were on the show. So y'all do the show and y'all leave, and we're standing on the balcony because at the time we still doing it at the apartment, and we just looked at each other. We like, that dude going somewhere. I
appreciate
swear to
I
God,
said it.
I appreciate that.
no
I
bullshit.
flat out said it.
Thank
He's
you.
gonna be a
We sat
millionaire.
on our balcony. It's like that dude going somewhere. Now we
appreciate
sitting here
you,
with you again, and I know recently you opened a factory or something you opened up.
Yeah, so we found a partner there in South America in Chile. They did all of our applesauce. So everything you guys are trying here is made in Chile, grown in Chile, South American apples, and that allows us to get fruit all year round. Now I don't own the facility, but we partner with them, and then I always tell people that package you guys see, definitely check out the box. That cost us $100,000. So we had to raise, and that's more money than I pay myself a year, but that's what we had to pay a company to recreate the product, the look, you know what I mean? To kind of be this $1 million company. So people didn't look at us and be like, oh, this some local stuff. I ain't buying it. You know what I mean? That's how they was treating us before. Now we came out with this, and you got big companies looking at us serious now. You know what I mean? So that's what that was about.
Oh man, we was just talking about. You asked us what our next step was,
Right.
And that's the number one thing when you have a good product.
Right, exactly.
It's like, okay, how do we make this product? Because we're doing it all in house.
Right, buttoning it up and make it, you guys have something that's valuable. There's millions of people, if not billions of people that want what you guys are doing or be viewers. And that's how I felt with the applesauce. But again, I had to attract those people, And that's how we got in Walmart. We changed that packaging. They're like, okay, y'all look good. Let's put you in there. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Now, one thing you said that I started to say before, previously, like I thought it was dope what you said on the show was, you said that a lot of times people are always looking to come up with the next big thing, but a lot of times it's just taking what's already there and just
True. Yeah.
making it better. So that's what you did with the applesauce
Definitely.
thing.
And I tell the kids that every time I speak, it's all about innovation. And if you define innovation, it's taking something that exists and making it better. For example, this bottled water, there's a company, I was just in Anaheim, California at the largest food and beverage show for food and beverage companies. And the company that had the biggest presence was a company called Liquid Death. Sure you guys have heard of Liquid
Yeah,
Death.
the can
Yep,
water.
they're now valued at $1 billion, and there's nothing special about the water. The dude just said, I'm tired of, living a sober lifestyle. Everybody's drinking beer, Budweiser. Let me put water in a can. And next thing you know,
Just makes you feel better about.
you know what I mean? So that's kind of what I said. Applesauce is boring. Let's make it sexy. You know what I mean? Let's appeal to black people. Let's appeal to people that aren't being seen. You feel me? So, yeah.
So what's your approach as far as marketing nowadays? Because I was mentioning the pre-show how I've seen the video clips recently of like people around the city doing stuff like what I've seen I've seen Soulja Boy with the
Right, yeah.
with
LA,
have eating the applesauce, or actually I think the pouch he had at the time, I think it was Busy or somebody like that, Busy Bone or whatever doing it. It's what's your approach of marketing now?
Definitely. So we're trying to do a little bit of everything. It is a little sporadic, but the strategy is the people, allowing the people to see credibility, the taste testing. We just went to Walmart probably 2 weeks ago. Literally got kicked out twice, just giving out product for free. But we filmed all of it. So we got to see real reactions. So that's going to be dropping and just kind of getting to the people, you know what I mean? And to your point, hip hop is a huge market. I don't want to bring this dude up, but Diddy, he showed you could bring consumer products. We could talk about
What did he show us? So
So Diddy gotta take that.
Let's cut that. But yeah, so he mixed hip hop and consumer products and built $1 billion company, Ciroc. So why can't we do that with Sauce? And these other companies, Go Squeeze, Mott's, they can't touch Soulja Boy, hip hop. That would hurt their consumers. So that's my thought.
Yeah, so I was asking pre-show. I'm like, how do you kind of balance that? Like even sitting down with us, 'cause I'm like, all right, well, what can we? Is it too far we can go or something like that? Like I don't want to. Obviously, we know magic words that we don't even want to say ourselves.
We don't want to be Howard Stern.
Yeah, we don't want to do that. But it's like like how do you stay in touch with the people? Or whatever, and then still put a product out there or whatever. Like, how can you come and sit down and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna come sit down with y'all and we gonna cuss and talk about some stuff or whatever." But then tomorrow, because I think you said you had an event coming up with Miles Garrett too,
yeah,
right?
so definitely gonna pub that. But yeah, tomorrow Word Church 6 to 8. They're giving out free toys, free clothes. Miles Garrett will be there, autographs, all that, and there's a few other Browns players supposed to pop up too, and that's free for everyone.
Okay.
For sure.
Yeah,
and we got applesauce too. But yeah.
Man, do you? I'm for real. This is like not trying to. Do you need any assistance? My daughter just got in the National Honor Society. Nice. And I'm trying to find things for her to do over the break to get community service.
Definitely.
So if you need somebody to come help you pass stuff out.
Definitely, we'll get contact, but probably not tomorrow. I know they got tons of volunteers, but I like having her in a grocery store and doing demos, pay her for that for sure.
Oh, cool.
Sampling
she doing it for, she got to do for National Honor Society.
Okay, so
she'll volunteer.
Okay, definitely. We'll connect, man.
He said keep your money in your pocket.
Yeah, we good, man.
This brother trying to give away money over here.
I like to pay the youth, just if you setting up.
I'm sure she'll be
right, even a little bit. So
she'll take a coin or two.
So
I don't know how that'll go against National Honor.
So I know you've won a lot of things recently too that I've been watching. Again, because we've been following you since you've been on the show. Like you've won the grants and all these things and things like that. Like how do you even find these things? I think stuff like that is important for people who are young entrepreneurs and trying to get out there and do a lot of stuff. Like how do you find those opportunities? Is it just getting on as simple as getting on the internet and being like, oh, let me search for stuff? I mean, I saw you were kicking it with Kenny winning something and all these other things.
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of it was that kind of like Google search, and you got to know the keywords. I tell people, my industry is CPG. And for those that don't know what CPG stands for, it's consumer packaged goods. Okay. Anytime you buy anything, it could be clothing, that could be fashion, but anything in a package on the retail shelf is consumer packaged goods. So I find specifically programs, funding around CPG. One of them was the Chobani Incubator, and that was in New York. Chobani Yogurt, $1 billion company. They're like, okay, we have this accelerator, we'll give some companies money. I applied probably 2-3 years, nothing. So a lot of it is pushing buttons, waiting to hear back. Then 1 year, it was like 2020, COVID, and they're like, yo, we need more minority-owned companies. Some shit just happened with George Floyd, so Ethan, we want to choose you. And that was crazy because, again, they denied me 3 times in a year. And I always tell people 2019, we almost went out of business. So for Chobani to call me and say, hey, Ethan, here's $30,000. Wow. We're always going to put you on our store in Soho, New York. That really helped boost my business and allow me to meet investors. You feel me? Wow. So, but I will also say I've applied for 3-4 things this year and got denied. So people always see the wins, but they don't see the losses. A lot of losses too.
This is probably there's no dumb questions, just dumb people. So maybe I'm dumb for this one.
No, there's no dumb questions, man.
My favorite show on earth is Shark Tank.
Okay.
How in the world could you? Because
right.
The moment you taste it, it's crazy.
Yeah, right.
Have you ever
And to be honest, we were like that in 2017. I'm dead ass.
Definitely.
We ate that applesauce in 2017. Was like, yo, this is good.
And that was different than this. I'll be honest. This is more commercialized. But I will say, gone through Shark Tank probably about 5-6 times. It's a shit show.
Really,
it is challenging. Well, it's not necessarily a benefit. It can be. It's like a stimulus package. Almost people say you get that Drizzy stimulus package.
When he puts you on.
Right. Shark Tank will get you that. And I talk about this. A friend of mine went on Shark Tank. Kind of made me a little salty, I'll be honest, because he had only been in business like a year. I've been in business several years, and they chose him. And so it's not about sales. It's not about business. It's about who you are, your story. He had a really good story. He's working with people, with disabilities in his business. And so he goes in there within, I think, 24, 48 hours of airing. He had made like $50,000. Wow. And that's liquid cash, you feel me? He didn't have to wait 30 days. He got that money in his bank account. So Shark Tank can help boost you. The problem is a lot of those companies that go on Shark Tank after a year, they now have to downsize because they blew up so quick, but now nobody cares anymore. And if your whole business, investors, is all built on you made $100,000 off of Shark Tank and now that $100,000 gone, you might be screwed. You could go bankrupt for real.
Yeah.
And so that's what happens. It's not sustainable, you feel me?
So do you have advice for people that's like, again, the young people coming up? Because, you know, all three of us, we Shaw High grads. You know, we straight from out of East Cleveland. You know, obviously, if you can't tell what the pick.
Right,
Cardinal
no,
Cardinal.
definitely Cardinal.
But you know, it's a lot of times people don't think they could make it doing something legitimate. You know, it's like it has to be something, whatever. You know,
not even that, but not it can be practical.
Right.
Okay.
It got to be extravagant.
It got to be
I
extravagant.
got to be the best rapper in the world.
Exactly.
I got to be able to dunk on people. Yeah.
I mean, can you give me a better kind of like? What's your question behind?
I mean,
that?
just
what
like,
is advice?
just, yeah, I mean, to make them focus that it's not just the big thing. Like you said, you ain't the best person or the fastest person in the hood. Like you could do something that's. Legitimate is a bad word, but you can do something that's, like you said, practical. That if you just apply your mind, it actually does work for you.
Definitely,
you know, it's almost no different than somebody said, "Hey, man, you could be a mechanic," or some people like, "I don't want to be a mechanic." It's like, but you can, and you can do something. But people too many times look at stuff and it's like, "Oh, it's not sexy," or something like that.
So that's what it is. Is they're not seeing the opportunity, like you said. They're not seeing the value, and a lot of it is research. You know, to be honest, I'll just be honest. I didn't care about applesauce. It's not my favorite food. I didn't eat it every day growing up. I saw an opportunity, and then recently we were chosen for the U.S. Apple Association in D.C. I was the only minority ever to be part of that program, but they're like, here's a black man, he's doing apples. That's very unique to us. So, like you said, mechanics. Somebody could go and say, I'm gonna make specialize in EVs. And I just met a white dude who he's making hundreds of millions of dollars from Africa. Because he went to Africa and said, you guys have all these gas vehicles, can I turn them into electric vehicles? And I was in a room full of black people when we heard that, and we were just sitting there like, why don't we have that contract? Why don't we go to Africa and get billions of dollars from them to go? But like you said, we don't see that as sexy. We see rap, we see, the whatever, club business, whatever it may be. You feel me? That's just it, man. We got to start finding shit that's just like popping and turning that into something. Yeah.
So how do you get into grocery stores? Like, you got to set a meeting and you go and you pitch your product, or is it just?
I'd say first you just got to create your package and to make it real quick. You got to have that product developed. A lot of that's research. So I always tell my clients, look at the shelf. Is there a certain size they're doing? Is there a certain price? That leads everything. You can't come in and say, I got a $10 beverage and the beverages are like $4 or $5. You feel me? That you're outpricing yourself. Once you do that, you need a sales sheet. Use your one page. You go and make contact with the store, and it's just follow up. It's not hard. And then the really only things you need, and this for anybody at home, is insurance and a commercial kitchen. That's it. You feel me? And then as long as your packaging is A+, you don't have nothing that's making crazy claims on it, you're good, And the store don't care about that. That's really the consumers. So if you put some crazy stuff on your packaging, the store's not going to care.
This is going to clear up the gout.
Right.
Right. Yeah, this is how you feeling real good.
Right. Y'all could go, man. Honestly, I just help like 15 ladies get in the mire, and here in Cleveland. So, that's what we're all about, is helping people succeed. Success is only good if you can spread it around. You feel me? So.
Is that important to you? Like, because you talking about working with the kids, and I mean, I'm seeing you in pictures, you out shaking hands with the mayor and all that stuff like that. Is that important to you? Like, just sharing the knowledge?
It is important because, even today, this week, I got people that ignore me. They don't care. People higher ups, and I feel like you got to pass it on to the next person for real. And I've been there where literally y'all kind of giving me my praises, people give me my praises, but I really was at the bottom. Like, nobody would take my call. Stores were saying no, no, no. So I'm like, if I can give that to allow people to get past that shit that I went through, then I might as well, ultimate goal is to be a millionaire and then create a fund where I'm just giving people money, like black and brown people in Cleveland, East Cleveland, you feel me? I'm not looking at your credit score. I'm not putting you under all that crap. I'm going to get money from rich people and then give it back to our people. And I feel like Jay-Z can do that. All these people got the credibility, but they're not doing that.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm not gonna hijack the show.
Hey,
no.
The funny part is you just mentioned the name.
I was going to kick him off the show.
Right. So
they know I'm a Jay-Z fan.
So I will talk to you. Say I've talked to Jay-Z's people, Marcy Ventures. I've talked to Combs Enterprises. So I've talked to all those people. I don't know if I don't care about speaking about all that, but yeah, definitely they're good people. They're trying to help black and brown, but they care more about profits. Just keep it 100. And values of the company, Shark Tank type stuff.
I mean, I wonder how much we fought them for that, though. Everybody knows positions, because it's like, I think about and shout out to Corlicia, she told me to ask you about the question. Like, remember over a year ago, Jay-Z was sitting down with Kevin Hart on his show. He mentioned the whole thing about being a regular person going home for the holidays, and you got a cousin or somebody asking you for, I got this idea, I can take your $4,000 and turn it to 50,000 or whatever. He's like, no, it don't work like that, whatever. And people was like kind of jumping on him for that statement, but it's like, but Jay, he's a businessman. He do understand that
right.
it ain't that easy.
Right.
You got to have a business plan. You got to have this. You got to have that or whatever. So I guess in that sense, I mean, I wonder what you think about that. Like you do have to balance it because they want to help, but they also don't want to invest $1 million into something that they know they're gonna lose $1 million.
I guess you just gotta realize that sometimes it's a bigger picture. You feel me? That's how I feel. Like there's your own portfolio. You're trying to make your profits, trying to get that biggest value, and he's got that. He just invested into a food truck that makes pizzas with robots. Like he gave $1 million to a food company that does allergen-free cookies. So Jay-Z's got a really nice portfolio of $1 million brands. But then what about them people that are not ready? They don't have $1 million in sales. How do they get there? They need money. It takes money to get money, you feel me?
Exactly.
They can't get bank loans. They can't get all that. And he's got enough disposable income coming in, daily, weekly, to give out a meal and get that in 10,000, 20,000 increments, you feel me?
Somebody got to be the enterprise of black folks. What do I mean by that? Like, when you get out of college, it's that whole crazy world of, I need experience to get a job, but I can't get a job because I don't got experience. Like, what y'all talking about? Right. Of course I don't have no experience. I just graduated. But you got them enterprise companies that I used to work for, Enterprise Rent a Car, and all these little companies that'll give you the requisite experience. You know what I'm saying? And somebody has to be that person for us.
And you said, well, I turned that 4,000 to $1 million. How they can't do that for real until somebody believe them. Even if you just gave them $2,000, that's something. You feel me? That's all I'm saying. You got to believe in something. And people believed in me. That's why I'm here, honestly. So
yeah, you got to,
for sure.
You have to have those individuals that take a chance, and not even necessarily take a chance. You have to have those individuals that their passion is to see somebody else get it.
Correct.
True.
You know what I mean?
And I had one person like that for me in my life. His name was Robert Craven. I just shout him out. I spoke at this thing around 2020. Again, 2020, COVID was kind of good for businesses, I think. George Floyd protests, more DEI, but then also allow you to work more on your business because everything shut down. So you could apply for more. And I pitched at this thing called Hirschberg Entrepreneur Institute, founded by a guy who founded Stonyfield Yogurt, like the pouch. And when I'm pitching there, I'm the only black company. Fast forward, this guy named Robert's like, yo, Ethan, I like what you're doing. Flew to Cleveland. I think he had only been to Cleveland once in his whole life. He's in the trenches with me, checking out everything. But by the end of it, I remember he went back home. A week later, he's like, I'm cutting you a check for $275. And that was chunk change to him, but that was a lot of money to me, $275, and that's how I was able to fund everything you see here. And then he gave me more money after that because he said, oh, this dude did what he said he was going to do. But you know what I mean? He hopped on a plane and visited me. He didn't have to do that. Nobody would have did that. You feel me?
Yeah,
but
that's real, man.
That's
all
I
crazy.
got.
And it's a testament to vision. And stick to itness too, like you said, because y'all could have been done, and we said 2019, y'all could have been done, but then it's like you just, but you keep moving. And then at that time, what were you? I guess how many years were you in 2019?
At least like going on 4 years, probably about 4 or 5 years on the market. So that's when most businesses fail after 3-5 years. And then I was working at Spectrum at that point, selling TV door to door. In the cold.
Came to my house, like
had to pay bills. You feel me? But then again, COVID hit. Chobani hit me, and that was like, I'm quitting my job. I got some money now. You feel me? So shit can turn around.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
Yeah, appreciate.
That's why you gotta keep pushing.
Keep pushing,
no matter circumstances and situations, man.
And Cole said that. J. Cole, he said the minute you quit, that's when all them blessings may start hitting. It could be 3 months, but as soon as you out, then it's gone. You feel me? So.
Yeah.
Now, on a lighter note, with the applesauce. When you were on the show in 2017, it was brought up then that maybe you want to do something that's marijuana infused, and you said it might have been in the works back then. Now I know at the time we were talking about how it was. I don't even know if it was medical at the time.
He put his fist on his cheese.
I don't even know if medical was at the time in Ohio then.
It's gonna be legal,
but obviously it's passed now recreational.
I think rec started like last week. Didn't
it? Rec started now, but even back then I don't even know if it was medical at the time. So now that it's here for real, do you think there's a market for something like that for an infused product with the applesauce?
That's something I want
to
explore.
I'd be at home. I'd be at home saucy as hell at home.
Right. You ever been to Cali or Colorado? No, there's definitely a market for sure. So I think it's just how do we do it? You know what I mean? You gotta CBD's cool. I like to mix the THC, you know, get that pouch. You got that buzz. That's it, single serve. So you just got to figure out how to do it. Got to find a manufacturer who can do that. And then applesauce is a little tricky.
Yeah.
Our product, you don't have to refrigerate it. It lasts like 16 months. But if we add that THC, how does that change? You feel me? So that's where we at.
Brother.
Appreciate it.
I've been diagnosed with glaucoma recently.
Right. Oh, okay.
I just stayed away from.
Are y'all
41
marijuana
years.
smokers? Y'all do that?
Nah, I really don't. I mean, I don't. I don't.
Off
know.
it though.
I'm not a smoker. Like, if you give me a piece of a a cookie or brownie,
Right,
or
you're an
something.
edible guy.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. But
not
honestly, I will say if I would partake, I honestly would rather smoke. I've always been that person because I feel like it hits you faster. But the edibles, it's like you can. It can be an hour. It can be 2 hours.
When it hit you,
Or
When it hits you.
or you could be deaf, and it hits you right when the show starts, and then you sit there for an hour and don't know you on the show. So,
y'all was just making good points that day. I had nothing to say.
you know what was funny about? I was thinking about because New Year's is coming up, and I'm like, man, what are we gonna do for New? Because obviously, everybody will be doing a show next week. It's Christmas Eve, and then we'll do a show on New Year's Eve too. So I'm like, what can we do? Fun, like maybe on New Year's Eve where we haven't done anything in a while, and I'm like, it popped in my head. I'm like, we could for fun just give Dev an edible and see how he reacts. See what happens.
Just be
Dad
real
was that whole
quiet.
time like this.
Right. Just be quiet the whole time.
Yeah, he was.
He was just like this. He was like,
Because I don't smoke and I rarely drink. So when I
Okay,
get
okay.
something in my system,
It'd be over.
man, I'll never forget.
Okay.
Every time I wanted to say something, they just made good points that day. And I'm like, I agree. That's all I have
I
for
got
them,
nothing.
man.
Right.
he was just like quintessential. Yeah.
But yeah. So, but honestly, look, we really want to wish you continued success with it, man. It's
appreciate
just,
you guys.
it's really good applesauce.
Thank you.
Man,
Appreciate
no,
that.
for real,
And
man.
I got to get y'all
This
some
is-
strawberry peach by your next session so y'all can praise that one. But I appreciate
No,
y'all.
for real.
Thank
I'm
you.
not joking.
Yeah.
Because I've only, I'm keeping 100. I've only had like 3 or 4 different my whole life.
Right.
You have Mott's.
Right.
Everybody has some.
You
ideas.
got, what's the other ones? It's not
Muscleman's, Go-Go
Muscleman's.
Squeeze. Yeah.
And then I've had like Giant Eagle brand.
Right. Private
This is
label.
the best
Yep.
applesauce I've ever eaten.
Thank you, and we've heard
And
that
I'm
a
not
lot.
even-
We about that, and that's the reason why it is because
There's no cap.
I tried all of them. Like I have pictures in my room where Giant Eagle, Go-Go Squeeze, every brand. Anytime I went to a new state, I bought applesauce from the grocery store, and I tried it. And I said, "Oh, this motherfucker better than mine. Let's go back to the lab." And so the people
That's
in
honesty.
South America, they fixed that shit for me. Anytime I needed them to, hey, I need more cinnamon. and then they would send it in the mail, and they didn't charge me for any of that. Just,
Wow.
Yeah, they didn't charge me till it was time to start working. So that's kind of God too, you know. But before that, I had to go through about 3-4 manufacturers that made applesauce, and they charged me for everything. Oh yeah, they charged me for everything, and they kind of always tell people they only hit me on like a Friday, and I always say if somebody hits you on a Friday, it's because they don't want to respond until next week. You feel me? So they saved all the rest of the week for their white customers. So Chile, they treated me like I was a regular dude. You know, they said you
And
want
that's
to
how
come.
you wind up out there.
That's exactly. So that's why I chose Chile. It wasn't just people in America. They were like, "Who is this young dude?" And we don't care about, you know.
Right.
So that's how I did.
And they be missing out too, man. It's so many black people that got innovative ideas,
a lot
man,
of them.
and they just missing out because they only see the color,
Right.
and they don't want to work with it, you know, and stuff. But yeah, I'm not bullshitting when I say this is the.
Oh yeah.
Good looks,
It's
y'all.
by far.
Appreciate
I mean,
y'all.
I've had Mott's, and like I said, the other ones, it's just like or whatever. But it's like this is good, like.
And just to speak on it, we use apples, pears, and apple cider in there. So there's apple cider, there's pears in there, and nobody else is doing. They're using apple, sugar, and water. Just so you know, that's different for us. So we're going after home style inspired. That's our claim to fame.
Okay.
Home style inspired.
This is
Yeah.
good stuff, man.
Appreciate y'all.
And again, can you let the people know the stores and right
Yeah,
in the area?
definitely, yeah.
And I know they can order it on the website.
Definitely, yeah. So y'all can find it online, you know, free shipping. We're at all the Walmarts in Ohio, any Walmart, Giant Eagle market districts, and then we'll be rolling out again Meijer, Heinen's, Bueller's, Acme, all within January. Then we got some surprises coming. I won't give away too much, but next time you go see baseball, maybe in Cleveland, you may find us there. You might see us some other places. You may go to Disney soon. You may see us there. So, I'm, fingers crossed, honestly. Had some meetings this month. So,
Oh yeah. We're gonna go ahead and claim that.
definitely, we claiming that. We manifesting for real. That's going to change, some lives for sure.
Yeah.
That's what's up. But-
Appreciate y'all.
But thank you for speaking about the
Thank you.
for coming up here again and speaking about that. It should be motivation to people. In all honesty,
Yeah.
it should be
Definitely
motivation
appreciate
that
y'all. Thank you.
that people that look like us that are in our age bracket. I mean, and we know successful people around us and things like
Right.
that. But it's still so few and far between.
Definitely.
And so when you got people that's just normal people that's like us from the same areas like us, man, hopefully it serves as a motivation to people that people can get up and get to it.
I get this feeling like okay, I'm about to. Sometimes when I talk around the subject.
Nah, you good, bro.
So it's a couple of. I get this feeling. This is like like an athlete. I know this sounds crazy. But I was driving home the other day. It was like 3 days ago, and I'm driving past. Oh man, what's the name of the school, man? Oh God.
What area?
Lincoln. Dang, man. Right.
Lincoln West?
No, right by my house.
Brush?
No, not Brush. Oh God. Lutheran East. God damn.
Oh yeah.
I'm driving past Lutheran East and St. Vincent St. Mary's bus is in the parking lot. Clearly it's a
basketball game.
Just two powerhouses in the state, probably a couple future NBA stars playing.
Definitely.
And I'm just driving past the damn gym.
Right.
And I'm like, I should go to the game, but I didn't. You know what I'm saying? But like, this is almost like when we was growing up and like LeBron was just playing at Warrensville. And we didn't realize, like we realized it, but like very rarely, like this is the best on the market.
I appreciate
and we
that.
just talking about the shit like this. Is not
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I remember being at that game in Warsaw and Brian come walking in the gym.
Right.
And you don't realize like this thing about to be the
He's
all-time league scorer in
going to
the
be
NBA.
he's going to be in the NBA next year.
Yeah.
And he's
Right.
sitting in the gym with
And you
us
eat
right
popcorn
now.
and shit.
Right.
You don't really realize it in the moment.
Right.
You're not really in the moment.
Right.
But like this is the
I
best
appreciate
applesauce
that.
on the market.
And I will say my biggest role model is a guy named Hamdi Ulukaya. Hamdi Ulukaya, and he founded Chobani. When I was in Chobani Incubator, they were like, yo, do you want to interview that CEO? And they only asked me, which I was probably because I was a minority, but they were like the minority male. But I built a little relationship with him. He's worth about $7 billion. Just remember that Chobani is the biggest yogurt in the world. They're the best yogurt, so that's why I think we can be. We can replace them. We might not be Mott's, and so Mott's is owned by Dr. Pepper. It's an Apple. Go-Go Squeeze is owned by a French company. There's nobody like us that looks like us, even just like American regular people that own a product. It's all owned by them big companies. So you right, bro. We could really change the world
For
here.
real.
This is just a start, and I don't want to be boxed in. That's one thing I want to let people know is we are doing more than applesauce. This is just a start. You feel me? We're thinking juice boxes, fruit snacks. You go to any fast food joint in the country, Arby's, Chick-fil-A, they got Go-Go Squeeze on the menu. They got that other shit. Imagine Chick-fil-A say, you know what, we don't want this stuff. We're going to replace it with home. There you go, bro. You getting it. So it's easy for us, for real. And again, it's not about applesauce. It's about creating wealth for other people, though. That's what it's about, man. So I'm going to be done with it. But appreciate you, man.
Yeah, it's good stuff, man.
Definitely, y'all.
All right, so we're gonna transition a little bit.
Yeah,
Real
y'all
quick, I
I'm
want to
here to
run something
chill.
by y'all, man.
Come on, real quick.
I want to try to help me out. I think I kind of got it, but I think I'm missing a scene. All right, so you know what I talk about, but I'm whatever. People know what I do on the pod. I'm a dean at a middle school, so we're doing a couple different things when we come back from break. One of them is I'm writing a play for the kids at the school, right?
Nice.
So the play is gonna be an interpretation of Martin. So I'm casting for I'm casting for Martin, Gina, Pam, Cole, Tommy, Bruh Man, and Jerome. And so the main scene is going to be the New Jack City dog table scene. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to have the kids recreate that. So I'm trying to piece together Martin scenes to create a story, about a 15-minute story. You understand what I'm saying? So I might need y'all help over these next couple months trying to like I want to know what y'all favorite Martin scenes is. So what I got, where my head is right now is you got the Tabor Rottweiler scene is the main scene, right? I don't know if y'all have any favorite Martin scenes that kids could, in 11 to 14-year-olds could reinterpret though. No, you know what I'm saying? It's only, but so I kind of want to start it off. Remember Jerome, Pam, and Cole was in that corner store? When Jerome and Cole was about to fight, the young whippersnapper.
Refs smelling like
Similac. That one.
Yeah.
The whole thing is, as opposed to them sitting on the CD player, somebody stole somebody's Takis. And that's what Martin is looking for.
Right.
And so I don't know if they purchased the Takis at the store, but I'm trying to figure out scenes from Martin that I could pluck and put together. 5 different
That's
scenes.
actually creative as hell.
I cannot
I do like
wait
The
to
thing
do this
is, what I love about that is Martin doesn't appeal to the youth. They don't know nothing about
They don't know
Martin,
nothing
but
about
it appeal to the families,
Yes, that's
and they
what's
got
up.
the money, so they'll come out to that show. You could sell this out for real,
It is
for real.
dope,
You know,
man.
core. That's your core target market for sure.
So
Martin.
what's one of y'all favorite Martin episodes?
Like I said, it's
indoor
so
scenes?
many.
Cause I got that one. I got when Bruh Man, he steal the Takis with us when he came and stole the
Bruh Man and the t-shirts, man.
Bruh Man,
Whitty Hutton. Bro, Whitty Hutton.
Bruh Man can't spell.
Yeah. Yeah. It's yeah.
and then I want to end it with the courtroom scene.
Oh yeah.
That's the one. That's gonna be the final scene.
Got the draws?
but it's gonna be got the Takis. That's, you know what I'm saying? As opposed to got the draws.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So he like the Tommy dude know who got the Takis, and he gonna see it in like
Right.
his iPhone. Like what GTT stands
He be
for?
saying that you got to talk.
yeah.
Your Honor, you're gonna have to make him speak up.
Right.
Well, I think like 5 or 6 scenes, man. So I got like 3 right
So
now.
maybe y'all at the store and that starts and he buys something like that, but then they missing and then so
Yeah.
now he find out they missing and
you
he
do the same. The table
so now you at the
scene.
table or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta
and,
incorporate like 1 or 2 more scenes in there, man.
and so maybe they find out
Oh, no.
somebody got him. So
Or maybe the person missing and they went off the Najee
They
Rhonda.
went off the Najee.
And so the kids come looking for him.
yeah.
Najee Rhonda. Look, that might be the favorite. That's one of the favorite ones too, man. But I gotta figure it out, man.
I feel like a youngin' because I didn't grow up on Martin for real. I grew up in '93. That's when I was born. '93. So
Yeah.
Oh,
I
so
was
you
like,
was like 1 or 2 when the
right, literally.
Because me and Lee was talking about it.
I seen it after the fact.
Me and my wife was talking about it. Listen, the table, the Rottweiler scene, like the first time it came on TV ever, might have been the funniest thing I'd ever seen in my life. Like I can't think of anything that was like funnier. That scene was so damn funny. It was the dog was a fake dog, and it was down on the side. That nigga said, "Stay."
Yeah.
Nigga, I lost it.
And the funny
man.
part, because they said that they wanted to have a real dog, Martin, but they didn't approve it. And so like the day of, all of a sudden they just come in. So they wound up get with the fake Rottweiler, yeah. And it just worked out so
Man,
so,
that was
so
one of the
perfectly.
funniest scenes ever, man.
Yeah, in the history of TV, it's like one of the funniest
God
scenes
damn, it's
ever.
one of the funniest scenes ever.
I'm gonna have to get with you on this.
Yeah,
Because I know every freaking scene from Martin. Every episode, that'll be dope.
It's gonna be so fun,
That's
man.
dope. You're gonna do the whole school or certain grades.
So I'm gonna cast out for it, and then, so we got what's called a kindness week, and at the end of kindness week they're gonna do a play.
The play, okay.
And yeah. So we got a cut day. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have Bill come up.
Oh, that's what's up.
We
Yeah.
got a lot of 8th graders who are the oldest
Nice.
kids in our school who got different talents. So we got
That's
this
what's
one
up.
kid named Dylan. He cut hair better than Bill.
Damn, for
He's
real?
one of the best blenders I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have Bill come up, and then I cut. You know what I'm saying? If you want to donate your time,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
for
saying?
sure. Yeah, I do.
We're gonna have a station where kids come around get haircuts. We got a
Yeah.
couple girls that braid. We got
That's
a
what's
couple
up.
artists. So the guy who one of our science teacher actually did our 2 our Nipsey and our Biggie that we got on the wall back there.
That's what's
Then
up.
we got our actual art teachers. They're gonna have a station where they doing like caricatures of people, a bunch
Yeah.
of different stuff, man. So
What's the school?
it's E-Prep Woodland Hills on
E-Prep.
93rd.
Okay,
and
yeah,
yeah.
that's
So
spoken
you know,
of.
trying to do some stuff for the kids to have.
What
fun.
day that's gonna be?
Definitely,
It's the first week of February. In the
my birthday.
last week of January, first week of February. So all this stuff is on like the 2nd.
And then you ever need, I'll donate some applesauce. We've done
Oh,
that for
man.
schools. And if you ever need me to come out and speak to the kids, definitely
Oh,
can do that,
man,
man.
definitely, man.
hold me to
I was
that.
just thinking, I'm a baby. Maybe I'll be nice and donate some of my time and come play some music or
Yeah,
something.
because we are gonna need it.
Because it's the kindness day, you
yeah,
said, right?
it's kind.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be real dope.
Yeah.
I get all my time back, vacation time and stuff too. No, that'd be dope though, because you know, in regards to you, they need to see
Us.
especially black males,
Right, exactly.
That's doing big
Doing
things.
something for sure.
Yeah, for sure,
Definitely.
man.
We
That'd
have
be
a
dope.
presentation we typically do, so we definitely could do that. It's
Okay.
usually like 40 minutes if we need to do that. So
Oh,
we're
cool,
good.
man. Yes,
Appreciate
definitely.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, so I saw something this week that was online. I forgot the place exactly, so forgive me for that. But since we're talking applesauce and things like that, I saw something online that said, "What is a food that does not get the credit it deserves?"
Okay. I thought you were going somewhere different with this.
Oh
one.
no.
there was
We want to have some fun with this one. You know, what's the food that doesn't get the credit it deserves? And there's some things. Everybody eats things that other people don't like or something like that, or whatever. You have your favorite food, and so I know
got it.
one of the first things that popped in my mind for me was cream of wheat.
Cream of wheat.
I love cream of wheat. I've always loved cream of wheat.
Wild boy, man.
Okay, last time I had
It
cream
gets
of
the
wheat.
proper credit.
I love ever since I was a kid. I have a box of it at home right now.
real?
I don't hesitate to make some cream of wheat if I want some. Yeah,
Right.
cream of wheat, man. I
I don't
love
think I've
cream of
ever
wheat.
had cream of wheat.
Yeah,
Oh,
can't
man, I love
even-
it.
I don't even know who makes cream of wheat.
It's
Right,
Quaker.
like-
Yeah.
Quakers, okay.
He was
Right.
offended. He said, "No, it's Quaker."
Like, what? Come on, man. Right.
This man that met with every major food
Right,
distributor in the
exactly.
country.
Never heard of cream of wheat. You don't know. Right, that's how you know it don't get the love. I ain't never seen it.
The owner of cream of wheat, like, hey, you
Right.
want to come sit with us?
Right.
Ah, son, he ain't got the time.
I, don't even, I can't even tell you what cream of wheat is, but now you said
Hey,
Quakers.
Hey, Deb, can you Google cream of wheat to pull
Yeah,
up
bro,
on
Let's
the
learn what,
right
that,
now.
what is cream of wheat.
It's like think about
Like oatmeal?
think about grits in a sense. It's
Grits,
like
okay,
oatmeal,
okay.
but think about grits, but it's like the opposite. It's like sweet or whatever.
You know what? I never could get into
don't
cream
get
of
that.
wheats,
Really?
man.
You don't like it?
It's not, is it oatmeal? It's not oatmeal.
No, it's more like grits
More like
to me.
grits, but
it's more like
sweeter?
grits because you make it the same. I make it almost the same way I make my grits. Just I flip it. You know, whatever.
What?
So like, it's like in grits, you boil in your water.
Like pancakes?
No. I'm talking about I flip when I put it in a sense. You know, like grits, you water, salt, and whatever. You boil in your water, you add or whatever. Same thing with cream of wheat. Like you got to kind of have that same type of consistency with it in a sense.
Right.
But you're putting your milk in and stuff like that. So it's just I make it the same way in a sense. Just like, that's what I mean about I flip it. Cream of wheat does not get the, and I don't care. I'll die on this hill. Okay.
I'll die on this hill.
Let's play the march or whatever it's called.
Like
Let's
the-
play death music.
How
Like the
often do
movie
you eat
Glory.
cream of
The
wheat?
death march.
Oh,
Play death
man.
march.
I mean, I don't do it like a ton, but I keep it in the house.
Okay, you keep it in the
Yeah,
house.
I keep it in the house.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I had some probably
I
about
gotta
a month or
look
so
more
ago.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna have to try. I haven't tried it. I got
Next time
something
I'm
for
at
you.
the store, I'm looking for it. Cream
Okay.
of wheat.
I got a two-piece.
Okay.
For you.
Right.
In the same family as you,
Okay.
Wheaties. Does
Ah,
not
yeah.
get the credit it deserves.
Cereal?
With
Okay.
some sugar.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't get the credit it deserves. And
See how I ain't shit on yours though. See how I ain't shit on yours though.
see how I do you dirty.
Right.
And number one on the list, Fig Newtons.
Big news.
Oh yeah, they don't.
They
Look
don't
at
fake out.
No, they don't.
I think I love Fig Newtons so much because everybody in my house be like, ugh, and I'll be like,
I feel
Like,
like
one thing I keep to myself.
everything y'all saying, some people love and then some people don't.
Yeah.
It's really
Yeah.
a 50-50 for real. Just like mayonnaise. I'm not a mayonnaise dude.
I fuck with mayo.
Y'all fuck with mayo?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so some people fuck
Yeah.
with mayo. So I don't fuck with mayo. So.
He gonna keep side eyeing me.
Right.
Right?
I will say,
Eat mayo
like,
and cream of wheat.
my palate, for being in the food industry, my palate could definitely be improved upon. So I'm working on that, just trying to eat more foods and shit. So, and I think that's our culture, just as people, But definitely, man.
Okay.
Playboy, what's up?
I don't know, man. I don't really.
Playboy
And you too,
only
Ethan,
eat
if you got
respected
something.
foods.
I,
Playboy eat pizza, wings.
I eat everything,
Right.
man. So I
You don't eat cream of wheat, obviously.
Brainstorm know nobody. You eat cream of wheat is thinking you keep cream of wheat in business the same way somebody keeping Arby's open. I don't know who the fuck it is.
I fuck with Arby's.
You keep both stores.
I fuck with Arby's. For
Yeah,
real, too.
man.
Arby's
fuck
decent.
with you.
Yeah,
Arby's better than Burger King. Recently,
they are.
Though.
They
Recently,
are.
for sure.
they are.
That's a
Burger King's cold ass sandwiches.
They
man,
fell
get out
off.
here, man.
The thing that Arby's has, and I don't know why don't nobody else do it. It's the mozzarella sticks.
I was gonna say the curly fries.
And the
but-
curly, and when
the
they're
fries,
hot,
yeah.
it's nothing can match it.
That's true though. They got them too. So
yeah,
What you got? You don't got nothing,
I
man?
don't know, man. Vienna sausages, man.
Nah,
that's
come
us.
on, man. Come on, man.
people like Vienna, I think.
I don't know,
That's a tough one. I don't even know either.
Yeah.
but I love them.
Really?
I do.
I've
had them as a
never
kid.
eaten food out of a can.
I mean, I had them
unless
as
it
a
was
kid.
green beans.
It used to be,
Meat in a can is crazy.
I got into sardines.
Nah.
Some-
nah,
oh,
nah,
oh,
you- nah,
you-
you did.
No, hold on.
You better go.
Hold on. No.
Hold on, Playboy was
Turn his
I
mic
don't really
off.
know. The next thing you know, 10
No.
minutes in,
Right.
Not
I had some lizard toes.
not sardines.
Sardines.
What's the other thing that's in oil in a little can?
What?
Tuna?
No, not tuna.
Come on, man.
What is it called?
Yeah, man.
Spam?
No, it's something else. I cannot think of the name of
Say
this.
something nasty.
It's like in oil.
Yeah, man.
It sits in oil. It's in a can. You
Help them out in the feed if y'all know this
I can't
this
think of
oily
Not
mixture.
olives or something? No, I'm not like that.
I can't think of the name.
Fish,
of it.
though, right? Seafood?
I don't. You know, it may not even be fish. I can't think of it. But for a period of time, they were delicious. Until I decided to eat like 30 of them in one setting.
And then
And
had a bad night, huh?
ever since then, my stomach has been messed up.
Oh, that happened to me one Christmas with Reese's cups, the small ones.
Yeah.
My mama had like a 200 bag, 200 count. I banged them for a whole night, and for like 5 years, the smell of peanut butter and chocolate, bro, I couldn't do it.
Can't do it.
And then my brother burned some oatmeal raisin cookies one time, and that smell fucked me up from oatmeal raisin. I ain't had another oatmeal raisin cookie the rest of my life.
That's just like being orange pop. I will. If I see orange pop,
Really?
I literally my stomach start to churn. Because as a kid, I remember one Friday night as a kid. Remember, used to have them big giant bags of potato chips.
Yeah.
So for some reason, it was just a Friday, and I decided while everybody was asleep to eat a whole bag of that chips. And then I got this. Remember them big
3 liters?
Like a 3 liter.
Bruh, I drunk like.
We was so unhealthy.
Bruh, I drank. I probably left about this much. Man, I woke up in the middle of the night, throwing up all
threw it
over.
all up.
Ever since then, I cannot drink orange pop or even look at it. For real.
I don't know. I like a good sun kiss every now and then.
Yeah.
But what you think, Ethan? Anything that in your mind that you think is an underrated or don't get the credit it
So,
deserves?
like, I'm a simple dude, so I can't say anything. I don't eat too many weird things, for real, to be honest. Everything I eat, I'm sure y'all all eat, for real, but I don't know. That's a good one. I have to give that some thought.
I'm trying to think if it's anything else that I really just. I mean, I guess I could think of stuff that a lot of other people like that I don't fuck with. I don't fuck with the salmon croquettes or whatever that you take out like you said, the food in the can thing or whatever. A lot of people really eat that, and I can't. I
can't
hate
do
the
meat in the
smell
can.
of it. I all of it. I mean, I eat
Yeah,
tuna.
no meat in the can. I'm good on that. That's weird.
Yeah,
But
I eat tuna. I mean, tuna is cool.
Tuna, I guess, yeah, in the can.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm a weird dude. Like I said, my palate is like my girl says it's like a child. Like I'll get chicken fingers and fries. You feel me? At a restaurant. I'll just be honest with y'all. So
I ain't mad at you.
I'm not a culinary dude, but I do applesauce. Isn't that weird? But I'm a hustler. Like that's it. That's my thing. But I try to open myself to new foods. I know. Just thinking of your experiences, the one thing that made me sick was croutons. I remember
I
I ate
love
croutons. I puked on them. Now, as I gotten older, they're not so bad. It's like bread, but I just remember that was the one thing I've never eaten.
That would drive you crazy if you got sick one time after eating something, even if it wasn't related to it. You
Right,
just
right.
always tie it back to
No,
that.
but
thing.
I did. But I will never eat quiche again in my life. My brother's my sister-in-law. My brother's wife made some like this egg spinach. I guess my brother said it was fire. I don't know if the consistency of what I got mixed with like a little twinge of. It was some twang to it. The consistency was wrong, and I have never thrown up instantly while eating something before in my life.
Right.
Before, when I ate quiche, and I can't do it.
Yeah.
I was just in Wisconsin.
What is quiche?
It's like an egg pie almost. Like they'll do eggs and they'll put cheese and spinach and all the
Yeah, that wouldn't
vegetables.
be
So it's
weird.
almost like almost eggs.
It's
But-
eggs. Yeah, it's eggs.
And they had some.
It's just in the oven. Yeah.
No, I couldn't do it. I don't know what it was. I must have got I don't know. But I
Yeah.
can't never eat it again in my life.
Yeah.
I was in Wisconsin for Thanksgiving, and at the hotel for breakfast, they had like little miniature quiche. I'm like, oh no, sir.
Yeah.
Now, I saw somebody say online in that same little thing. I should have took a screenshot of some of the things people were saying, but I saw somebody said that kind of caught my eye. They said Caesar salad, and they said they thought they don't get the credit, and I
will agree with that.
yeah,
Caesar
a
salad is actually
Caesar
great.
is great, but not everybody fucks with a Caesar salad
That's
though.
true.
But it's great.
I tried to get one the other day from Wendy's. They ain't had one. I had to get an apple pecan salad, and I couldn't really. And I do like apples, but it was something about the apples and the chicken and the lettuce. It didn't vibe. It wasn't.
Well,
It
It's
wasn't.
not cooked apples. It's like raw.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
weird. It's
yeah.
weird.
It was a lot. Before we get, I know we're gonna get to some relationship stuff, maybe, given the time. But I had to show y'all this. We got to talk about this. I don't know if y'all saw this.
I saw that. Oh God.
This was one of, if not.
I seen this shit too.
You see,
Hold on, did he break?
Playboy, did you see this, man?
Did he break his leg or something?
It was,
No.
it was just bad. Like,
Yeah, it's all the way
Where-
back.
let's just say Ray Charles, Stevie Wonder could have did better.
Yeah.
Just say
Yeah.
that.
Oh man, it ain't going to the next slide for me, man. It ain't going to the next slide.
Might have to. I'm talking about when they played the actual video.
Yeah, it ain't going to the next.
I should have saved it on mine.
It ain't going to the next slide. It's not going to the next slide. I just know it was the worst.
Attempt.
It was the worst basketball attempt ever.
And he was a brother too, which just made it like.
But
damn.
come on,
You can tell from looking at his face.
Right.
But all right, I don't know if you could maybe Google and find it, but you got to understand too. The dude is at a basketball game with a shirt and tie on.
Right. He's a military.
But oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, so
the
I
Air
guess I
Force.
understand that. But he just was. I don't understand how you can miss a basket that bad when you're right there next to it.
So it was a layup?
He may have put his.
Oh, dog. I absolutely.
for real ain't
Hold on,
see
wait. I have to find this.
Right now
Okay.
you gotta find it. 'cause
I
he
gotta find it,
He said it's a
man.
layup. No, you gotta. I know Bleacher BR. What is it? They what's it called? Bleacher Report. They posted it. Bleacher Report. If you can.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. It's let's see.
It was one of the craziest things I ever seen, man.
If he can't hit the basket, I hope he ain't shooting a gun.
Right.
Damn, man. That was 2 days ago. It's gonna be hard to find.
Yeah, because these sites post stuff so much. Oh no, it is on it though. It ain't that far down on
What
Bleacher
on-
Report. To be honest,
On
It's
Bleacher
on
Report.
Bleacher
Yeah.
Report. That's what I
What
seen.
on the Instagram page?
Instagram. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
should
what
I
I
should I just tag you in it real quick?
Yeah, tag me in the room.
Okay, I
I've
got
seen
you.
it.
I got you.
That's crazy. I can see from the look at him right now. He wasn't
You
gonna
can
make it.
tell from that look that that chin poked out. And the ball placement. You tag me?
All right. Yeah. I just tagged you with it. Yeah.
He was
I
too
don't know.
focused.
Is it? So while you pulling it up, is it something that black people should always be able to do? That I mean, I know we got the whole concept of taking your black card away and all that stuff, whatever. Like, is it something we're supposed to just be able to do? That if you just can't do it, like you got to go.
He said you gotta go.
I mean, once he sees this video, I think he can make that decision. I think he might have to go. This dude,
Oh, I can't get it for some
he
reason.
airballed like no other. So let me see if we find it on YouTube. But
Damn.
see what I can find.
Man, if he missed
But
the
it's
layup-
on their page. Yeah, it's completely on it. But yeah, I'm trying to think if it's something if something can happen. I mean, it's like some stuff is easy. I mean, I don't know. Because you can look at the hoop thing and be like, all right, you should be able to make a layup or something like that. But it's a lot of people that can't do that. But I mean, he was amazingly bad.
Bad, yeah.
Amazingly bad.
It was an L for sure.
How far back? How far
Oh, yeah,
back?
just keep
was
going.
it?
It really ain't that much further down. You should see it in just a little. Cause I don't feel like I scrolled that much. Keep going.
This is riveting. Riveting.
There
my man is.
There you go, right there.
There my man go.
He tried his hardest.
He did, man.
Oh, they better.
Is it not playing?
Oh,
there you go. There you go. There you go.
Watch.
on!
Damn.
Go!
Look, man.
Spurs family, let's make some noise for him. Let's cheer him on.
Fuck red line.
He never even touched
Go! Spurs family, let's make some.
Man, the first layup is insane, man.
He missed the whole backboard.
That was one of the funniest things I had ever seen. Man, I was laughing. You ever go through a laughing fit on social media, man? I saw that video.
I seen that shit.
That can't be real.
Right.
That just can't be
Like
real.
he had to be trying to be that bad.
Somebody said he like the kind of dude that was like, "Oh, it's physics." You know what I'm saying? When he got the ball, it can't be that hard.
The wind is blowing.
My man went up there and missed the whole backboard.
That's
My thing, if he ain't got no skill, why is he even on the court?
Why is he
Fine
on the
it.
court?
Right. He should.
who said, yeah, pick him.
Right. Exactly.
Oh man.
All right, so we'll hit a couple more things and we'll go ahead and get out of here.
Yeah.
Can I ask y'all real quick? A week ago, we went home after doing this pod, and on CBS they were doing the Grammy thing to hip hop or whatever. And
Oh, so dope.
And
It
the
was last Sunday.
Yeah, the last performance was Will Smith and Jazzy Jeff, and I sat there thinking like, do people understand who the fuck Will Smith was, and not even just was, but is too? You know what I'm saying? Like that dude. People, there's a whole generation of people that only know him as an actor. You know, between the Men in Blacks and all that stuff, whatever.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
That dude was rapping, and I know it was what they would call corny rap or whatever, but that dude was rapping a long time ago before he started anything. And then the way him and Jazz was just
In tune with each other.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, that was like one of the best things I've seen.
That
If you
perform- Oh, go ahead.
I'll say you gonna blame somebody, blame his wife. That's why they don't respect him. We ain't it's not that we forgot; it's that she made him look weak.
So corny.
But
Yeah.
he's not that NIGGA no more, and that's what people got to remind him. Like, you are Will fucking Smith.
Exactly.
You are that nigga. Like, you created this shit for real. Like, niggas becoming LL Cool J stole it from you.
Yep.
Becoming an actor, he did that shit.
Yeah, he was the first. He was one of the first ones to really do it. Yeah.
It brought. I don't care. It brought multiple tears to my eyes watching that. Like, I would always sit around 15 years ago, 20 years ago. You know, even before that, you'll see Pac die, Biggie die, all that kind of stuff. Easy E, Big Pun. And you'd be like, damn, man, what's gonna happen to Snoop in 20 years? What's gonna happen to these people in 30 years? And then you sit back and you watch it. And we grew up. He was saying like he didn't grow up in Martin. In essence, like my brothers and them, who in their 50s, they grew up with hip hop. But for the most part of our life, we grew up with hip hop too.
Yeah.
And to sit back and watch it, like you had Will Smith on the stage, you had LL on the stage, you had Queen Latifah on that stage, but then they also shared the stage with Rakim and Big Daddy Kane, and like,
the OGs.
like what hip hop is. Who would have thought like you could be Queen Latifah? You could be a
She on the
TV
show
star,
right now,
a movie
man.
star,
Right.
and like these are some of the most creatives to ever walk this earth, and they still doing it. You look at 50; he just opened up his own Tyler Perry style studio joint in Baton Rouge. Where
I
he
saw it
opened up?
somewhere. It was like,
did he?
I
Yeah,
just
he opened
seen
up
it.
that's where G Unit Film and Television is out of now.
Yep.
And let's make this clear. Summertime came out in 1991. And it's still being played at barbecues.
Right.
Well,
And
they ain't played it these last couple of years
Yeah.
after the whatever.
It's
But
fire though.
But think about that. 1991. Will Smith was that guy.
Right.
Jazzy Jeff still to this day is that DJ. Like matter of fact, he's my favorite
considered
DJ.
to be one of the best to ever
Yeah.
do it. Yeah, I mean, like I said, that performance was just so dope to see them out there. And to be honest, he looked happy out there on that stage doing it. And then I saw the pictures too of him. He wore the same outfit that he wore the first time he was at the Grammys or something like that. And it's like, it's crazy because the dude don't age,
Right,
you know,
he don't
whatever. But it's
age,
just
no.
it's amazing, you know. But I mean, that's one of those things that we got to celebrate more. I mean, I know because it's been 50 years of hip hop or whatever. They've been talking about it a lot this year. Even recently, what's it? Grandmaster Flash, I think it was on Breakfast Club. Gave a clinic on DJing on there for an hour. I sat there and watched that on Friday night.
That's what's up.
I mean, gave a clinic on there about how to do it. I mean, and it's just like, you know, we got to find a way to make sure that we celebrate people that's been out there doing it forever. I know we always talk about giving flowers. But a lot of times we don't really do it.
Right.
We just give lip service to it, and you got to be able to give them flowers to these people, you know. And it's too much nowadays that's going on where we giving people too much time. I mean, like you mentioned the Sexy Red thing earlier, which is like, you know, her on Breakfast Club or whatever. That shit, like, it irritated my soul. Like, not that. Go out there and make your money. Nobody's saying you can't. We got to stop hating on younger artists or whatever. But you have to actually be an artist.
She's not an artist.
If she's not an artist.
But can we just do this real quick? Can we do this real
Blueface
quick?
ain't even an artist.
Yeah.
Can we do this real quick?
Right.
Because I get into it, not get into it, because I love them to death. But like I school the kids all the time on like when they use stuff like hating and snitch, and they don't know what it means. Like none of y'all have committed a crime together in here.
Right.
That if you tell, the other person's going to prison. So none of y'all are snitching. Okay, just tell the damn truth. That's what we have to for. You're not snitching on nobody. In order to snitch, you have to go into this thing knowing we're about to commit a crime, and now I'm going to tell on you to get myself out of trouble.
Yeah, you got
that's
to be an
snitching.
accessory. Yeah.
Just tell me what happened.
Snitching on your co-defendant to get.
Yeah,
you know,
that's snitching.
That's snitching, right?
Like what you're doing, right? Like so hating. I'm not hating on Sexy Red. That is just not good music. I'm not hating on her.
Not even music.
More power to
yeah,
her.
it's not even music.
Shake your
music,
dreads,
man.
shake your dreads. Like she
And
just
all
be
the other
repeating.
stuff.
She's
Yeah.
saying
She
shit.
just be saying shit.
There's a creativity to rap, man. Like I heard Jadakiss son freestyle the other day.
You spitting.
Like spit. You know, I always joke. I put the thing up on my story the other day about the British dudes. Pete and Bass is the original UK
I seen
drill
that. I seen
rappers.
your clip.
They hard. Like they can rap. It's funny. They old white dudes. But hip hop and rap is about rhyming words and lines and bars and double entendres, and that's what it's about. It is a skill and an art to the damn.
is.
It is not just put some music on and say some words. That's not
And
hip-hop,
repeat the
man.
same line 80 times throughout the song.
That's like
So,
disrespect.
nah,
Yeah.
it's not.
Like shout out to my homie, like the homie Mike Thompson that do those pictures and how he can capture the essence of Nipsey and Biggie stuff without a face. It's an art to that. You can't just put a blank canvas up there, throw some colors on there, and be like, "Oh, I made a picture." No, the fuck you didn't.
Right.
No, you didn't. Like what? So basically, she just turned on music and start saying words. Man, I don't know.
Yeah. Like I said, she
I don't know what to
irritated
say.
me on the Breakfast Club this week because she was mad at Jess and she didn't want to talk to Jess or whatever. And then it's like when she wanted to actually, she was actually trying to ask her to explain why she didn't like her. Like she couldn't even talk. She couldn't. What really got to me, she couldn't even talk in a complete sentence. Like you're grown, you know, and we're doing such a disservice to so many people growing up nowadays that we don't push them. She couldn't even articulate why she was mad. So you're mad, but you can't articulate why you're mad. You know, not even that fact because you're probably not really mad, but then two, it's just like you couldn't even talk in a sentence to even say
It's
why.
getting worse for sure.
Yeah.
Because I remember growing up, they were mad at our influencers. Now look at our kids' influencers, Sexy Red. I mean, it's worse. Like
I mean, you're pulling up to
the
places
bottom of the
with
barrel. Like
with your whole stomach. Like everybody knows you're pregnant. Like, do you have to have your whole stomach out as soon as you pull up to? I mean, it's just she's a caricature.
Yeah, she's like a plant.
Yeah,
That's why I feel like
she's
she's
an
been
industry
planted.
plant. Ice Spice, all them, you know, industry. And honestly, I think it's to target women because they the ones looking, you know, they're struggling. They're the ones that got the challenge because they got the Sexy Red, your Ice Spice. You got all these people that I don't think it's. I have a daughter. I don't want her to see these ladies. To be honest with you, they not. You know, her sex tape, all that shit. That's not good.
I don't want to see that. And I don't know if y'all saw it, but Young and May released a cut this weekend.
I saw it.
Man, we want to talk about something bringing a little. I don't care. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I'm overly emotional because of the holidays, the stuff going on health wise. But nigga, I'm serious. That shit brought a little. To see her come full circle, that verse is
I
hard.
ain't seen it.
Young and May?
Man, that verse hard.
She one of my
man.
favorites, dude.
She can spit for sure.
Woo! And what she talking about, like it's always hip hop is so influential. It's so I don't say influential. It's just it does something to your soul because when you hear some cold hip like a like when you it make me like ooh
when you scrunch your face up.
yes
Yeah.
and she talking about the struggle she's been on the last couple of years. But when she do it like this, all you do is you stand up and be like this. I don't know what the fuck I'm looking for, but when I hear it, I'm like, that's it.
That's the
right
struggle
there.
I wanted. Right.
I heard Young and May. I'm like, I wasn't looking for this. I wasn't trying to find Young and May. But whatever my soul was missing right now, that was it.
Right.
That was it. And every now and then you get that. You get that verse. You get that song. It's man, I don't know. That if people ain't heard that verse
It's out there.
Check that out.
It's out there.
Woo.
It's out there.
She been at bars though. She probably.
But now she like at a peak of her superpowers because she done been through some stuff.
She had some medical issues. Her skin was yellow.
Yep.
A lot of shit going on. Alcoholism type shit.
Damn, man.
And she also went away and took care of herself too. Man. It's like I think we preach it all the time on the show, man. People have to take that time, step away, you know, and be like, all right, I got to go get myself right. you know, and stuff like that. So you gotta applaud her for that too, you
Right,
know,
and
because
that's
because you can sit out there and keep trying to force stuff and keep trying to be in the light and keep trying to do this because people expect you to do it or you feel like it's something you're supposed to be doing, but it's like, nah, you got to sometimes be like, you know what, I just got to go.
Right, you gotta take that step back.
This is the thing, man. I know we're gonna get out of here quick, but like, I hope that they're going through the similar journey. The Sexy Reds and even the Ice Spice. I hope they're going through this journey because we was around for 50 Cent, nigga, my gun go off. But the stories the fellas was telling was real stories of what they had either gone through or seen. But we saw so many 50s and Snoops and all these people, Ice Cube come out the other end of it and do something productive with it. And maybe Sexy Red was a hoe before she started rapping. And she getting it all out of her system. But can you then flip this? Because there got to be an end goal. It's good. You can't just continue. If you do that, you just end up being Luke. You know what I mean? Luther Campbell. He kind of a weird nigga that's still saying, pop, pop, that coochie at award shows. You're like, what the fuck you do on Tuesday? Why, like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, why you still doing this shit at 60? But you got other people who've taken it and flipped it a little bit, and I hope they can take it and flip it because it's only so long we gonna care that your booty hole brown. Like it's only so long. We gonna care. At some
I don't
point,
think they will.
we don't
I'm not
care
trying
now.
to hate.
Yeah,
but
like
50 was actually an artist. He was spitting.
Yeah.
He was spitting, so he deserves where he went. You know, the flowers he got. Like you said, opening the studio. These people, they didn't start based. They're starting off for clout. I feel like it's clout.
yes, sir.
And that clout is not gonna last long, so they got to start doing drama, sex tapes on IG, and all this other extra stuff. And that only waters down their brand, in my opinion. So when you talk about longevity, TV studios, they ain't gonna forget that you had you was getting clapped on IG. Like,
Because the truth of the matter is,
that shit, like,
once we see that,
right,
you in a thong in a music video, we like, nah.
right.
I just think you're getting clapped already,
Right,
man. I don't really
right.
care.
There's nothing to the imagination.
Yeah, it's nothing to the imagination no more.
That's my opinion.
I mean, I know it's the human nature of people. Last thing, real quick. I know it's the human nature of people, but what is it where it's just like we see successful people and we see blueprints that's out there. You know what I'm saying? And people just don't go towards it. It's like, I get we have to experience stuff for ourselves. I get we got to grow and, you know, you got to have a drink of alcohol to see what it feels like before you decide you don't like it or you do like it or whatever. I get it, but it's like there's blueprints. That's successful. These people that did this are successful. These people that do this are not. I mean, what is it about the human psyche or makeup that makes you have to still sit there like, you know, I'm gonna go do this dumb shit. You know, like when the music stuff. It's just nobody care. I mean, it's like it's just the instant gratification of I can get paid for rapping about this right now, and I get paid right now. Now, may not last long, but I can get paid right now.
That's probably what it is. And everybody, I think it's human nature sometimes to believe you're the smartest person in the room.
Pretty much. Yeah.
You can innovate, like take the applesauce for example. Innovate to a certain extent. You know what I mean? Don't make the applesauce, I don't know.
Right.
I don't know, something crazy.
People have thrown shit out, coconut water in it, and
Yeah,
all crazy.
yeah.
And that could be good, but
Just
it
put
just
apple
starts to
chunks.
be weird as shit.
Yeah,
you know,
you
you
just-
don't want to be weird.
Let's just take it to you got Brandon Staley, coaches got fired with the Chargers. Kevin Stefanski early in his career, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do a throwback, halfback, toss pitch to the
He tried-
tackle.
he tried
You're
it
like,
today.
Nigga, time out. Stop trying to be the smartest person in the room.
And just do what you got to
And
do.
just do what you got to do with what you got available to you.
And what you said is basically you respect the OGs, you respect the blueprint. Not everybody does that. I think Blueface, a lot of these young people, they don't give a F about none of them people. They like, I got this, I'm that. You know, that ego and pride is going to ruin people. And what they don't realize is everything they've done has already been done before. It only leads one way. It don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Prison, death, you know, lost, bankruptcy, broke, MC Hammer shit. These niggas don't get it though, but whatever.
Yeah. That's the one thing. That's one thing my father used to always tell me. The best teacher out here is life, is experience.
Right.
And you gonna realize there's nothing new.
There's nothing new. It's all happening.
Being a father is a blueprint to this thing. You follow it, your kids gonna love you, and you're gonna have great relationships with your kids. It's just that simple. It's a blueprint to it, man.
Yep.
Okay. All right, we'll go ahead and get out of here, man. So, Ethan, thank you for sitting down with us, man.
Absolutely.
Appreciate y'all.
We hope to do it again. Hopefully, we won't wait 6-7 years to do it
Right,
again.
definitely do something as we get some bigger
we
wins.
got to stay in contact with stuff, man.
Definitely, and I'm just happy to be in the presence of some, strong, intelligent brothers. Being able to have a good conversation. So I appreciate y'all just highlighting me. Really do, man. Giving my flowers. I give you all the flowers as well. So thank you.
We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
So let the people know where they can find you, where they can find your product, everything like that.
Definitely, yeah. So again, all the Walmarts throughout Ohio, Giant Eagle, market districts throughout, Ohio, PA, online, free shipping, and then we'll be rolling out 100 new locations: Heinen's, Bueller's, Myers, several others. So thank you so much, everyone. Appreciate it.
And babe, I'm bringing some applesauce home.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm gonna make sure I get y'all that strawberry peach too, and then y'all can check out the website. Doing some updates soon, but it'll be on Amazon as well by January, February, and again, just you'll find us in more places. We're talking to the Cleveland Science Center. We just signed a partnership with the Cleveland Indians, the Guardians, but we're working on kind of like they're going to be doing some advertisements. So we're doing a lot more, just trying to get this footprint. Okay. So people, and you think it's a pouch, so it's you can grab, have it anywhere.
It's on the go.
On the go, airports, you name it. So appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
We appreciate you for sitting down with us, man. Definitely. Playboy, give them all your shits.
Yeah, man. At the end of the day, it's Playboy the DJ, Playboy DADJ. You can find me on Instagram, Playboy_James3. You can find me on Facebook under my government. If you know me, you know me.
They know you.
And you can find me on all DMST Boy platforms, man. Great seeing you again, man.
Definitely,
Absolutely
man. Pleasure seeing y'all, man. Like I said, we gotta do this again soon.
I love what you're doing. I love the way you articulate yourself, man. You're a very, very sharp guy.
Appreciate you.
Keep pushing, man. I wish you nothing but success and in your ventures in the future, man.
Thank you,
but
man.
that's the end of the show. I'm out.
All right, Dev, give them all your shits.
Man, it is Big Dev, man. Do what needs to be done when it needs to be done, whether you like it or not. It's a real Big Dev 216 everywhere, man.
Everywhere.
All right, DMST16 at yahoo.com. Questions, comments, concerns, feedback, things you want us to talk about, all that good shit. Again, follow us, DMST Boys, BOYZ on all social media. Remember, we do the show live every single Sunday, so always remember to tune in on Sundays. If you follow us on Facebook and you follow us on YouTube, you should get the notifications. And if not, you can always listen to us throughout the week. Again, as we always say, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, iHeart, all the places you normally get your podcast, you are going to find a DMST podcast. So it may be cloudy today, but the sun will come out tomorrow. And as long as you are here under the sun, live your life to the best of your motherfucking ability. I am DJ Brainstorm for you on all social media. That is DJ Brainstorm, the number 4, the letter
U. Better get you some home
applesauce, boy.
Make sure y'all get that applesauce. Right, don't play.
We ain't lying to y'all. This shit is
Change
good,
your
y'all.
life.
No,
So
for
appreciate
real.
y'all again.
All right, y'all.
DMST boys. Thank
Trust
you.
fat people when they tell you about food.
All right, y'all. Peace. We'll catch y'all next Sunday.
Peace.
Peace.